The Tate family burst onto Emmerdale Farm in the late 80s.
They had money and didn't have any shame about showing off.
The helicopters, the cars, the houses.
It's awesome.
Bringing new money.
We hadn't seen that glamour and power in other soaps.
Dirty dealings.
I warned you.
Everybody wants to see Kim have a comeuppance.
Kim, please.
And multiple murder to Yorkshire. Over the next half hour, sit back and lap up the luxury and sensational stories of the Tates.
Oh my God!
This is Emmerdale Family Trees.
I'm not a charity. I'm not helping wide-eyed young girls manage their affairs.
She knows a damn sight more about sheep rearing than you ever will.
There's no future in sheep.
3 words I would use to describe the Tates: ruthless, passionate, and outrageous.
Posh, scheming, money grabbing.
Dastardly, evil, nasty.
Is there nothing you wouldn't do to get your own greedy, grasping way?
Power, money, control.
Take away your fancy house and your fancy car, and you're just a sour-faced bitch.
They are a juicy family.
You've always been cheap, Kim. And now even he can see that you're no better than a common prostitute.
Before the arrival of the Tates in 1989, life in Emmerdale was a little more, well, rural.
It was quite strange coming in as this powerful, different family into this very quiet, rural soap.
I'm Sugden, Joe Sugden. This is Emmerdale.
Kim Tate. Pleased to meet you.
Cliffhangers prior to that were, will Annie's scones burn?
Jam labels may not be much to you, but they're important to me. They're tools of my trade, same as screwdrivers are of yours.
Bringing glamour and new money to home farm in Emmerdale, the Tates certainly ruffled a few feathers.
What do you reckon, Jack?
I reckon this must have set Frank back a bit.
They had money and they were going to cause a bit of a stir.
They weren't from Yorkshire, for a start.
Bloody farmers.
We'd seen Dallas, we'd seen Dynasty. We hadn't seen that glamour and power in other soaps.
Millionaire businessman Frank Tate, his second wife Kim and his children Chris and Zoe wasted no time shaking things up in Emmerdale.
You gotta hand it to him, Jack. He knows how to put on a good show.
Chris loved the fact that no one else could afford what he could do and didn't have any shame about showing off how rich he was.
Climbing to the top of the heap, aren't you? Never mind if you have to tread in a few fingers on the way up.
The helicopters, the cars, the houses. It's a lifestyle that I'm sure everybody would like to have.
During their time in Emmerdale, the Tates snapped up most of the village, owning 4 farms.
There aren't many people out there who'd buy a farm that's on its knees. Don't throw my generosity back in my face.
9 cottages.
You can't just turn up whenever you please.
I know. Anyone would think I own the place.
A haulage firm, a stud farm, and the vets.
I declare the Emmerdale Veterinary Surgery open.
They like to take over most of Emmerdale.
And as the empire grew, so did the animosity between Kim and her stepson Chris.
Turning into quite a shark, aren't you?
Getting there.
It was all quite happy family. As it went on, Chris thought that Kim was just after their money, which turned out to be quite true, I think.
It's Tate land, Dad. Our land. She doesn't even have a right to any share
Her
in it.
name is Kim Tate, Chris. And you'll treat my wife with respect.
They both have a nasty streak in them.
Oh, good morning, stepmama. Glad to see you in such jolly Christmas cheer.
Go to hell.
The Tates will do whatever they want to trample on whoever they want to get what they want, even that if that means their own family.
From hostess with the mostess.
Right. You better start talking, big gob.
I don't take orders from an ex-prostitute.
You're a nasty piece of work, aren't you?
To soap super bitch.
Nice top, by the way. Always love how you don't care what people think about you.
Being so utterly toxic.
Kim Tate's ruthless ambition has never allowed anybody to stand in her way.
You can be pretty fearsome when you want something.
I'm a pussycat. It's great playing Kim Tate. I love it.